Before you start, exercise caution. You should always speak with your doctor before you start, stop, or change any part of your healthcare plan, including physical activity, exercise, or therapy. This video cannot and does not contain healthcare advice. It is for general informational and educational purposes only. Use of WhisperSLYDE is solely at your own risk.
This is standing, soft knees, hip abduction on the right. You can do 10 reps. The knees are not fully extended. Standing, soft knees, abduction, forward. Notice how the support foot is in front of the device and pushing out. Repeat this 10 times. Hip abduction squat. Notice how the knees are bent probably to 70 or 80 degrees on the support leg, and repeat this 10 times. Supine bed hamstrings. So the WhisperSLYDE is towards the end of the bed. Really doesn't need too much fixation because the buttocks are going to be resting on the end covered by a pillow for comfort. She's going to lie up there on her back. It's being preset. You can see the foot position, and now she's going to do 10 reps. Supine hamstrings on the treatment table. So you can see how she's positioning the head pillow. The second pillow is going for comfort over the base, which will actually stop the WhisperSLYDE sliding up the bed. She hooks her foot under, lying there, and is going to do 10 reps. Supine knee extension. This is for the left side. You can see how the band is fixated at the end of the table using a manual therapy belt. Normally we would do 10 reps with the resistance that has been allocated to you. Using the chair, this is hip extension with flexion, getting the gluteals coming in. Her base is hip width apart for stability, and she's going to repeat this 10 times. The trunk is flexed to 40 degrees. Standing, soft knees, central hip extension. So notice how the support foot is in the middle, pushing back, requiring some core. She's going to repeat this 10 times. Standing hamstrings, the heel is on the buffer on the train. The foot is behind or further back on the train, making the hamstrings work. Sitting double hamstrings, so the heels are on the buffer. They're pulling back, sitting on the edge of the chair, and the WhisperSLYDE is fixated to a table with the strap. Sitting hamstring curls. This requires the WhisperSLYDE to be fixated to a table, chair, or something so it won't slide back. Here we are using a belt around the table, and now we can pull back using hamstrings. Double knee extension sitting. Notice the heels are in, the toes are up, and either pushing out or one knee can control the other. So this is hip extension oblique, which is affecting the lateral rotators, the hip extenders, and the abductors. So she's standing at like a 45-degree angle, and she's going to repeat 10 times. This is hip oblique extension. So Kathy's standing at a slight angle, so she's pushing out and backwards. So we're going to repeat that 10 times, standing on the left leg. Active leg is the right. This gets the gluteals working, lateral rotators and hip abductors and extenders. Repeat 10 times. So this is the pushback for the left hip with the trunk bent forward to make the gluteals work more. So the leg working the most is going to be the left, although the right is stabilizing. We'd repeat this 10 times.
This knee's supposed to be bent.
So both knees are slightly bent. This is hip extension with the trunk flex. So just bend on forward, Kathy. Just come on over the chair a bit. There you go. And now push on back. And you're going to repeat this 10 times. The fact that she's bent forward makes more of the gluteals work. So doing hip pushback with the left leg standing on the right. The affected leg would be the left. So you're just pushing back at your own pace. And we're going to do that 10 times, keeping your pelvis reasonably still. That's good. Stabilized, obviously, with the chair. This is hip pushback, so you're just standing on your good leg, which is on the left, and now just sort of keeping your hips still. Kathy, just going to push it back. There we go, good. There, stop there, good, and come forward, and you're going to do it 10 times. Doing hip push out, so she's standing on her good leg, which is the right, keeping the pelvis reasonably stable, pushing out as far as she can comfortably go. The knees are slightly bent, and she's going to repeat this 10 times.